कैसी विजन और एक ऐसा इस्लामिक मैं कहूँगी कि एक ख़जाना है जिसमें आपको हर किरदार नज़र आता है और हर किरदार की एक अलहदा से डेफिनेशन और एक किरदार के अंदर आप जब झांकते हैं तो उनकी ज़ात के साथ इंटरलिंक्ड इतनी सफ़ात हैं कि शायद इस तरह की कई नशिस्तें जो हैं वो कम पड़ जाएं, हम उस पाक हस्ती को वो ट्रिब्यूट पेश ना कर सकें जिसकी वो हकदार हैं। तो मैं आप सब की शुक्रगुजार हूँ क्योंकि मैं वो अदना कारकुन हूँ कि जिसको ये एजाज़ हासिल रहता है कि हमारी इमाम हुसैन कौंसल जो पाकिस्तान में हर साल मुख्तलिफ अहले बैत के हवाले से कॉन्फ्रेंस करते हैं, मैं उसकी चूँकि ऑर्गेनाइज़र और को मेज़बान भी होती हूँ। तो आज मुझे ये एक गेस्ट की हैसियत से नहीं, आज मुझे खुशी है कि मैं रुबाब के साथ एक मेज़बान की हैसियत से यहाँ हाउस ऑफ लॉर्ड में भी आपके दरमियान मौजूद हूँ। तो मैं आप सब की शुक्रगुजार हूँ और यकीन दिलाती हूँ कि पाकिस्तान की हुकूमत, पाकिस्तान के अवाम और पाकिस्तान की फ़ौज मिल के उन एलिमेंट्स को जो ख़वातीन को इस्लाम के तय करदा जो चादर और चार दीवारी का तस्वर है उसके अंदर काम करने से रोक रहे हैं। हम उन तमाम कुव्वतों से भरपूर ताकत से टकरा रहे हैं। हमें उसके लिए हमारी ओवरसीज़ कम्युनिटी, हमारी स्पेशली लॉर्ड नज़ीर जैसी शख्सियात जो हमेशा पाकिस्तान से बाहर पाकिस्तान का अलम लेके खड़ी रही हैं, हमें आप सबका तावन चाहिए, सपोर्ट चाहिए, आपकी दुआएं चाहिए और इंशाल्लाह हम इस माइनॉरिटी को जो जिन्होंने अक्सरियत के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू को हाईजैक किया हुआ है, हम माइनॉरिटी को आइसोलेट भी करेंगे और असल इस्लाम के जो वारिस हैं, जो इस्लाम का असल चेहरा है, वो दुनिया के सामने ला के हम दुनिया और आखिरत में सुरखरू होंगे। मैं आप सब की शुक्रगुजार हूँ और अल्लाह के आगे दुआ गो हूँ कि वो मेरा आपका हम सब का हामी और नासिर हो और हमें मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद के तय करदा असूलों के तहत ज़िंदगी गुजारने और पाकिस्तान की बेहतर खिदमत करने की तौफीक अता फरमाए। पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद, पाकिस्तान पाइंदाबाद। बहुत शुक्रिया।
Closing address is going to be given by the Honourable Chairman Senate, Mr. Farouk H. Naik.
Especially.
I thank the Chairman Senate for especially coming to the United Kingdom, especially to attend this conference here today. And and I'm deeply honoured we're deeply honoured to have him with us here. And I ask him graciously to deliver his address.
In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all of you have heard the illuminating and passionate speeches of various speakers. Now all of you must be very tired, but come what may, you'll have to hear me. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to be part of this august gathering, and for which I am grateful to Barrister Rubab and Lord Nazir. Your presence here is a manifestation of your interest in Islam and its great leaders. I am thankful to Markazi Imam Council for providing me a chance to share my views with you on the personality of Blessed Bibi Fatima, daughter of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. When we talk about the greatness of a personality, one needs a gold standard with which to compare the strength and weaknesses of that individual. However, if that person is herself a gold standard, then it makes it impossible to adequately describe her greatness. Bibi Fatima's genius is considered an example of a Muslim woman's adherence to noble traits. She is a perfect example of how a daughter, a wife and mother should act while keeping her decency and pure character. She also shows us the Muslim women's role in social fields within the limits of religion and virtue. Bibi Fatima was welcomed into this world by her warm and affectionate parents, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Bibi Khatija Tul Kubra on the 20th of the month of Jumada II. According to the social customs of the Arabian Peninsula, female children were buried alive at birth in order to save the family from the disgrace of having an unsuitable son-in-law. However, the birth of Bibi Fatima gave rise to a revolutionary message of Islam which did away with this custom. God reveals through Quran that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, has been given the abundant river of paradise, and through that river he shall have abundant progeny. Although according to Arab beliefs, at that time a man without a son-in-law is called cut off. How could it be? The father of a daughter will have abundant progeny. His wife, over 50 years old, gave birth to a daughter, Bibi Fatima. God kept his promise to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and through Bibi Fatima, his progeny multiplied. Bibi Fatima, the first wife of Imam, the mother of the second and third Imams, and the ancestor of all the succeeding Imams. Indeed, the Fatimid dynasty is named after her. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prophet always treated Fatima with love and respect, which caused great amazement to the people of the times. So much so that Prophet, in an exemplary act of reverence and respect for his loving daughter, would stand up every time she came to see him and would even sprawl his shawl for her to sit on. We cannot deny the spiritual presence and essence of Bibi Fatima, who has inspired thousands of artists, poets, writers, and artisans. With Bibi Fatima as our model, we learn to fight injustice and oppression. Bibi Fatima is the best of all women of the world and a role model for all Muslim women. Her greatness is not limited to certain time or location. As our Prophet, peace be upon him, stated, Fatima is the best woman ever from the beginning of the time up to its end. Ladies and gentlemen, the memory of Bibi Fatima grew with the love, emotions, and wonderful faith of the men and women who, throughout the history of Islam, fought for freedom and justice. This is why, in the history of all Muslim nations and among the deprived masses of the Islamic community, Bibi Fatima is the source of inspiration for freedom, a voice against oppression, cruelty, and injustice. She lived like this and died like this. Bibi Fatima appears also as a hollow in the visages of all the oppressed